Finally, I made the anime hair, but just a few days ago, this is what I was making. I watched a tutorial after the tutorial, but somehow it's getting worse.
It's the biggest piece of dog shit that I have ever heard.
So I gave up. I decided to try a curve instead. I only need two of them, a Bezier curve and circle curve. The Bezier controls the direction of the hair, while the circle curve controls the shape. Now select the Bezier curve, go to geometry, bevel, and choose the circle as a bevel object. Boom! Now it actually has some thickness. Lower the preview resolution to 3, then select the circle curve and set the resolution preview to 1. Because the higher number displays, the more vertex Blender has to generate. And if you're asking why, start questioning your life choices. Right now, this still look more like a square than anime hair. So let's fix that. Go to edit mode. Now delete one of the vertices, then give us a simple triangle shape. But it's still a little too sharp. So select the two side vertex, right click and choose a subdivide. Then select the two bottom vertices and subdivide them twice. Now select the two new vertices in the middle and push them forward until all the vertices are aligned. Next, move these two middle vertices closer to the two side edge of the triangle. That gives us a nice anime edge style. Now it's time to add our reference image. I'll start shaping the curve to match it. At the first, I tried pressing S to scale it, but nothing happened. That's because we are editing a curve. Instead, press Alt S. This scales the curve thickness properly. Need to rotate the handles? Ctrl T. Now I simply adjust the shape until it matches the reference. Once the first hair strand is finished, we don't have to build every strand from scratch. Go to edit mode, move to the 3D cursor to last vertex, then set the origin to the 3D cursor. Next, change the pivot point to individual origin. Now duplicate the strand, rotate it, and place it next the first one. Because real anime hair doesn't grow from a random place. Almost every strand starts near the same root, keeping them repeating the same process. And before the long, the hairstyle strands coming together. But even after copying all these strands, something still felt wrong. It looked exactly like the reference, but it didn't feel like anime hair. The reference is only 2D. The real anime hair isn't just one flat layer. Some strands sit on the top of the other, some hide behind, and some stick out to create the depth. That's the part of the reference can't really show you. So instead of copying the all image exactly, I start building the hair in the layer. And suddenly every strand look right. You know, the hard part is usually the front hair. This is the part people notice first. So take your time here and don't rush it. might think I got it right on my first. Trust me, I didn't. I made this hairstyle 5 different times. The first one was with mesh. Then I tried curve 4 more times. Every single one looked terrible. So if your hair doesn't look right, don't yourself, you are not talented. You are just learning something new and making a mistake. It's a part of the process. As you can see, I'm using the same layering technique here. I actually prefer this method over the previous one. And it's also give you more control over the each section of the hair when animating. Now I finished the half of the hair. So it's time to copy it over the other side. First we add a plane here because it gives us some more control. As you can see, the plane is currently in the middle, but it doesn't line up with the reference. So we move it slightly to right. And there we go, it's lined up with the reference. Once we're done, we can simply delete the plane. Now that the front hair is finished, the back hair is actually much easier. For a main volume, I just add a UV sphere, scale it down, scratch it on a Z axis, then make it a little wider on a Y axis until it matches the reference. You could honestly stop here and some color and call it done. But if you want to make it look even better, here's the simple trick. Add another UV sphere, set a segment to 12 and match it to the reference. Now go to edit mode, select the edge loop, press P, then choose a selection. Right click and convert to the curve. Now select the Bezier curve profile and the one we created earlier, duplicate it and make a few adjustments to give the strand a sharper shape. Now go to edit mode, press Alt S to adjust the thickness. Then Ctrl T to rotate the curve until everything line up. After a few tweaks, we end up with a clean hair strand. That's blend much better with the rest of the hairstyle. Now for the hair bone, I add another UV sphere, scale it down and match it on a reference. Then I switch to the face select, holding the Shift Alt, select each face loop and rotate them one by one. This rotation makes the direction of the hair until they follow the flow of the hair. Once everything looks right, I select all the outer edge, duplicate them and separate them into the new object. Now I right click, convert to the curve, and just like before, I use a Bezier profile we made earlier. The result looks very messy at first, but it's completely normal. Select all the curve points, press Ctrl T and rotate them until they line up. If your strand still looks weird, just select it to control point and rotate those individually. Finally, I scale the end slightly with Alt S. Blend everything together and smooth the whole bone. I finished with a simple subdivision modifier. Now it's finally time to color everything. First, I apply the mirror modifier. Then select all curve and convert into the mesh. Next, go to edit mode, switch the UV editing, press A then U and hit unwrap. Yeah, it's terrible. I know. There is no way you are painting a clean texture on a UV map like this. The problem? Blender doesn't know where we went open the hair. So we have to tell it. Select the edge running along the back hair strand, then merge them. Now unwrap it again. Much better. Nice clean UV with the front and back. Repeat the same process for the rest of the hair. For the back hair, I only need 2 middle edge. Once every strand is unwrapped, select them all and press Ctrl G to join everything into the single object. Now we finally have a clean hair mesh. Now it's finally time for the added color. Go to texture paint. Wait, we are unlimited budget here. The back hair takes up just as much space as the front, even though nobody sees it. Let's fix that. Select the front hair with the L and move it aside. Then select the back hair, scale it down, press A and pick an island. Now the front hair gets the detail it needs without wasting the UV space. In a texture paint panel, create a new single image. Set a resolution, choose the hair material, and now we can finally start painting. Actually, this is where we bring the hair to the life. I like to paint the shadow manually because it gives the hair more depth and make it look better from every angle. But if you are using the mouse like me, good luck! Painting with a mouse is basically workout for your hands. Every single stroke takes it forever. But with enough patience, you can still get a good result. And don't forget to add a grease pencil. Thank you for watching this video. And don't forget to subscribe. Bye!